I don't care to set world records. Play games for fun, dude.
I'm a psycho. I play hundreds and hundreds of hours of these games. We talk about a lot of weird things on this podcast. All right, dude, we got some big news today. Forza officially announced that they're going to PS5. Insane, actually. Now,
Yeah, it's crazy.
I just learned, because you just told me, that there were like 4 big games that had moved over previously.
Yeah.
And so this is kind of like a long time coming, but let's go through the details and then we can kind of get into the opinions of this. Basically, everything is going to be available in the PS5 version of this game. So this was developed by a different studio, and it was in partnership with Turn 10, who does Forza Motorsport, and then also Playground Games, who does Forza Horizon. But they didn't actually develop this. This was developed by Panic Button, and it was with help from the other guys. Like, you can't just do separate development on the same game. So anyways, we got some help on there, but everything is going to be available. All the cars, all the themed updates, all the purchasable expansions will be available on PlayStation 5. Every single piece of content is going to match from PlayStation 5 to PC to Xbox. It's all going to be the same. And it's because, another big announcement, the game's going to have full crossplay, which is crazy. And this is actually the first Xbox exclusive Forza game that is moving over to PlayStation 5 as well. So kind of a big deal, a really big deal. It's going to have some major implications for the rest of the racing genre. And in addition to this big news, they're also working on a new free update for Forza, and it'll be launching, I believe, side by side with this PS5 version. And that is an update called Horizon Realms. Horizon Realms sounds like a collection of the most popular, like, previously played, they called it Evolving Worlds. Actually, if we scroll down, let me see exactly what they said here. Okay, so they say right here, in addition to bringing Forza Horizon 5 to PlayStation 5, we're working on a special new free content update, all platforms, Horizon Realms. Realms will give players the chance to explore a curated collection of some of the community's favorite previously released Evolving Worlds, alongside some of their other surprises. Stay tuned to the channels for more details. So like I said, it sounds to me like it's some stuff that they've already done in the game, and they're bringing it back and making it available to everybody, basically. The release date is unknown at this point. It's going to be releasing in spring. They haven't told us an exact date, but spring it'll be available on the PlayStation 5. What do you think about this? Like, what's going on here?
I think it's kind of awesome. I think, obviously, if you're a PlayStation player, I think this is dope. You're getting an awesome, huge title that was previously exclusive to PC and Xbox.
Yeah,
like I was telling you earlier, it's not the first time they've done this. Last year, they brought over 4 pretty big titles that were Xbox or Microsoft exclusives, such as Sea of Thieves and Grounded, and they had that game Hi-Fi Rush.
right.
That they brought over, and then another game named Pentiment. So It's not the first time they've done this, and this might sound weird, but I hope that they make a lot of money in the games from these.
They're going
because
to.
because what that does is it kind of opens up, to PlayStation and Switch and everything else. Like, maybe they'll start not having their exclusives only and branch out there, because then it's more games for everybody.
More games for everybody. Let me just pause you right there on your take, because I want to show something. The number of Forza Horizon 5 players worldwide as of July of last year, which is quite a long time ago, it's probably increased since then, 40 million players. Now, the amount of players that are monthly active users on PlayStation as of October is around 116 million players. That's 116 million players that did not have access to Forza Horizon 5. And despite that, they had 40 million players. So are they going to make a shitload of money? Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that was just my take there. It sounds bad or weird to say that I'm hoping that them pushing their exclusive games to be non-exclusive and onto these other platforms, hopefully it opens the eyes of the other platforms like PlayStation, Switch, whatever, to all do the same thing.
100%.
Because it'd be great if we can all just, play games together.
Yes. This, to me, Phil Spencer is keeping his word. I don't know if you follow what Phil Spencer has been preaching over the last 5 years, but this guy is dedicated to allowing players to play in the location with the device that they prefer. He just wants you to be playing games. And because of that, I think in the next generation, the next 5 to 10 years, you're going to see this sort of shift unless PlayStation gets their act together, which, by the way, PlayStation's going to make a bunch of money on this as well. Like, the game being on PlayStation, they're not just Microsoft's going to make money, PlayStation's going to make money too. So they're both going to get rich. The thing that really gets me is that I feel like Phil Spencer is someone you can root for at this point, because he's really trying to bring all of these games to both platforms, make everything cross-platform, and everyone can play with everyone, and it's just fun for everyone. Like, it's literally the best scenario. Like, if you prefer the PlayStation ecosystem, you can stay there. If you prefer the Xbox ecosystem, you can stay there. And the thing is, these companies don't make any money on consoles at all. Like, this is a genius move by Microsoft and Xbox, because they don't need to sell more consoles. They just need to sell more games. They make way more on the games than they do on the consoles. So they're like, yeah, PlayStation, if you guys want to make the consoles and not make very much money on that, go for it. We'll provide these big blockbuster games that are, you know, previously exclusive. We'll give them to the PlayStation guys, and then there you go. So I don't know. It just seems like it's a good thing all around. It's a huge win-win for Microsoft, like huge. Yeah. They're going to make so much money. Honestly, it's going to make Forza Horizon 5 the best selling racing game of all time. It's already got 40 million players. And they're about to add a huge new player base. I will say this, there's one party in this whole racing game scene that's going to be a little bit nervous about this. And it has to be Motorfest. It has to be. Because Motorfest was the only like festival racer with consistent content being put out that was available on every platform. Not only every platform, but the past gen platforms as well. So now you've got all these PlayStation players that are stacked up on Motorfest because they can't get Forza, which is the market leader for this type of game. And now they're going to have access. I mean, they're going to have to buy it, but they're going to have access. So I would imagine we would see a little bit of a dip in the player base for Motorfest. It kind of sucks because I make Motorfest content, but it is what it is at this point, man. This is huge, huge news.
And while I was looking at that, I also was trying to figure out how many like PlayStation exclusive games are available on PC. Okay. Because PC, we have the Game Pass, like Xbox Game Pass. So we get all the Xbox exclusives. So I was looking through Steam, and surprisingly, we have a bunch of the PlayStation exclusive games, like God of War Ragnarok was there. Last year, we got The Last of Us Part 1. And then coming on April 3rd of this year, The Last of Us Part 2 is coming.
Okay.
So that means like the question is, do you think PlayStation is going to start opening up and giving more of their exclusives to PC and possibly Xbox?
I mean, it's possible, right? It's totally possible that they do if they see the writing on the wall. Like if Xbox is doing this and they're consistently doing this, PlayStation doesn't have a choice to. They have to. But I don't know. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. This is super big news for everyone, including Microsoft fans, Microsoft players, but especially for PS5 or PlayStation guys. This is crazy big. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.